Alright guys, today we're going to be building a garbage can cabinet puller outer sumbitch. So we're trying to do a little bit of reorganizing in our kitchen there. We got a small pantry which kind of got over cluttered just like any closet would. So we decided we had our garbage can in the pantry and we decided to move it into the cabinet next to the pantry so we don't have to deal with that. I've always kind of hated having the garbage in the pantry, so I looked at these online and they're about, well, the one that I was looking at is $167.99 on Amazon. Something like this right here. I don't know if you can see that with the window behind you, but right there, $167.99. Ours is just going to be a single one. So I said, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna pay $170 for a garbage can puller out or some bitch. So went to Lowe's. I bought these slides here, these cabinet slides, 22 bucks, or maybe 22 and change. They're 22 inches full extension slides with the soft close. So soft close is when you slam it, kind of brings it back nice and easy. Don't slam the door. So 22 and change for a 2-pack, which is all you need. Gonna use one piece of this reclaimed shelving from that remodel job, and then right here gonna just use this 1x12 for these side supports. I'm gonna kind of cut this down, obviously, put this here, because this door is gonna attach to the front, so you can just pull on the door and the whole work slides out instead of having to open the door and then get a hold of something else and pull it out. So this door needs support. You can't just attach it at the bottom or put a cleat at the bottom, because you'll be ripping that goddamn door off. So I'm going to put this up here kind of like that picture was. It's going to be, this will all be painted, so just white. So I'm going to leave it back here, and then I'll probably cut down and kind of try to make this kind of flow better, I guess you'd say. Or maybe I'll just put it back on it. I don't know for sure yet. And then, so this will go all the way around. Mount the side, or the slides to the side here. Slides on the side. And get this sumbitch done. So, I don't know. I mean, they're going to vary a lot. I don't know if you're going to be able to use this, but it'll give you an idea of how to do it, and that it's a hell of a lot cheaper. So I got, say, 23 in that. That was free. This I bought a few weeks ago for a different project, which I haven't started yet. So I figured I would just, I wasn't sure what I was going to do when I was at the store yesterday, how I was going to build it. So I thought about just running this shit on the like 45-degree triangles on the side here. But that's what I decided to do. So I think this was, if I remember right, I want to say $12 to $15 for this. So say at the end of the day I got 40 bucks in it, is probably what I'm going to have in it. By the time you got this, and even if you had to buy this, you say you could do this for under 50 bucks is what I'm going to say. By the time you get your slides, your lumber to build it, and then a little paint, you know, wouldn't even take a quart of paint. So probably got fucking white paint laying around, or go down to the Home Resourceful place and get some. So, you know, under 50 bucks versus 100 and whatever I said, 167.99, 170 bucks. Yeah, 170 bucks pretty much. So, you know, you're saving 110, 120 bucks easy. So, it's just a no-brainer for me. So, anyways, I guess I'll give you the dimensions. My cabinet opening, not the door, the opening is 15 inches wide by 22 high, and my cabinet's 22 deep, which is probably, you know, all your cabinets are going to be the same, kitchen cabinets. So that's just going to depend on your door opening, what you're working with. So your dimensions are going to change a little, but that's not a big issue. So then from the style on the cabinet, which is well, I'll just do it this way for a minute. So the style would be your side rail right here. These pieces that go right here. So back around this style, I got 3/4 of an inch to the side of the cabinet on each side. So that means I'm gonna have to cut. I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna have to cut a spacer 3/4 of an inch wide by 22. Well, it's 21 and change. No, actually 22 and a half long, and by this wide, which is 1.75 inches. So that will bring my hinge or my slide flush with my opening on this side, because this part's going to need to clear the opening, obviously. So you got to cut that spacer. Probably just going to use a piece of 1x for that. Just, you're going to have to drill it before you go fastening this through, or it's probably going to split out. Could use hardwood if you got it. I probably do somewhere. I don't know if it's not really that necessary though. So everything, when we attach these, we're gonna, you know, they're just gonna be butted into the side right here. So we're definitely gonna want to glue that, and then probably won't nail it, since this is particle board shelving material. Your finish nails, especially air nailers, they really have a tendency to want to take off in that particle board. So probably just going to end up getting everything cut and fitted right, clamp it, glue it and clamp it, and then just go ahead and pre-drill some holes and tap a few screws into them holes, and that should be good to rock and roll. And then we will just attach our door. So this is just going to be a box, and which you will see later on in the video if you stick around long enough. Just be a box, and then we will go get our cabinet door off. Once we get this fitted in, make sure it's going to work, and just screw right through the back of this. Screw right through the back of this into our door. So should be plenty strong enough. I probably won't glue this to the door, just in case anything ever breaks or I have to redo something or anything. I don't want that door fucked, because probably wouldn't be fun to try to find a new one. So we're gonna get rocking and rolling here and get this show on the road. So we got our box pieces cut. So we're going to run the sides full length, and then these will go on the inside so you won't see that edge when it's pulled out. This will be up against the cabinet door, will be right here. So the front one will be here, so you won't be able to see that raw edge there, and I won't have to paint it. So we'll get our bottom cut down to size. So we're going 23. Because remember, I had 22 and a half inside, so then there's another 3/4 on that, which is 23 and a quarter, but I figured I'd give myself a little wiggle room, just go an even 23. So you're going to have to deduct 2 thicknesses, which on this shit is 1 5/16 off your total length. So you'll have room for one on this side and one on that side, and still be at your overall length, your correct overall length. So we're going to go 1 5/16 heavy back. That should get her down there. And then on our width, we are going to be the same thing. Whatever, so I have 15-inch door opening. I have an inch worth of slide width. These are a 1/2 inch a piece. They measure out about 7/8, so I don't want shit tight as hell and rubbing, and you know, if anything's off a little bit, you're gonna be rubbing if you're gonna go dead nuts. So just throw that extra 1/8 in there, make it 1 inch. So we're at 14 then. And then our double thickness of this for our sides. So we're going to subtract that inch from 15, and then that 1 5/16 heavy. So we got 15 there, we got our inch. And then we're going to go back 1 5/16 heavy, which is going to put us at 12 and 5/8 heavy. So we'll get that one marked out here. Get these cut out, and we'll be ready to slap some shit together. So cutting those, use my DeWalt. I believe this is a 6.5 inch circular saw, 20 volt cordless. There's your part number there, DCS 391. Good saw. So I took these shelves out, they're all caulked in there, so just kind of looking at that picture of that other one to give me a little reference. They had theirs starting about at the very start of that, which might look better. I don't know if I should go down a hair more. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll go down a hair a bit more and follow that bottom line. We'll go to 4.5. There and there. Yeah, I think that looks good.
Ashley Home Stores brings President's Day sale. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and don't forget about the fullest best breakfast. Uptown Diner.
When it comes to suicide, the only wrong thing to say is to say nothing.
So, I think that'll be pretty good. Hit her with the sander.
800-273-TALK, brought to you by NDA.
I'll give her a better line there. I think that'll work good. So, we'll get that one traced out on that guy.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So then one last thing. We're at 6 5/8. So we'll cut one of our backboards at 6 5/8 here. Gonna glue it up with some of this Titebond Thick and Quick multi-surface glue. Precise control, no run. It's really good shit. Interior projects, dries clear, paintable. That's some good stuff there. Put a link for that down below also if you're interested. Alrighty, so we will dry fit this one last time. Then we will get a couple clamps on her and get this show on the road. Suppose we should sand this.
before the thunder.
Alright, so we got her all glued up here. Well, at least the front. I haven't got the back on. I want to put a screw right here just to hold everything in place. Gonna use some 1.5" Phillips screws. Alrighty, looks good. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna put some in the side here, but I want to make sure I don't put those screws where my slides are gonna go. So get your slide extended out as it's going to be marked on here. So when that's all the way closed, this will be back right in there. So we will just grab our pencil. And just kind of, you got 3 different holes here, so I'm just going to mark the start of them and the end of them, and then you'll have one more set right here. So we're not going to put any screws in those locations, because the last thing we want to do is start screwing in here and then go to put our hinge slide on, and there's screws where our other ones need to go. So we're just going to make sure our bottom's nice and flush. Alrighty, so we'll probably get, well, yeah, probably get 2 more in there just to be on the safe side here. Put 1 more here. Alrighty, so we'll just flip her over now, do the other side. Got everything screwed in here. Gonna hit this top little edge here with the sander. Touch up anything else we might need. And we'll go test fit this in the house. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Got everything pre-fitted up here. I'm gonna take the door and the slides off again so get it painted. Fill those couple screw holes there that are visible on the side. Give you a quick little shot of the back here. Works pretty good. A little note, those soft close hinges, which I thought would be nice, are more of a pain. They're kind of stiff when you first start pulling on the drawer for the first inch or inch and a half, so definitely gonna have to add a handle or route out a little finger spot to get a hold of that door. But anyways, turned out pretty cool. Hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.